I kind of know, but, I'm glad to tell you now, and as you were prepared with someone who's trying to get the full now, and, have you ever been with a guy before, I haven't, but Jesus, or this was a real possibility, and you're perfectly okay with it, I'm okay with it, and so, relationships usually don't go well after men find out I am transgender. They just want to get in my pants, or usually things change, and I really like hear what I want for the relationship with them. To go for this, and I really like you. I like the conversations that we have. You make me feel good, and I want to take it to another level. So if we can take this on a date or something, hopefully we can do that. Of course.
Oh God. It's about looking good and feeling good. I love that. Oh, we're talking about these necklaces.
Traffic on the Go is brought to you by Auto Insurance.
Now, where's all the money I paid?
Good for you.
So I'm glad to hear you say that. That's lovely.
All right, well, I just want to show you the colors one more time.
All right.
Keep in mind, sizes are starting to get super limited. It's the first hour of the day. I'm not going to bed without ordering this because I don't want you to wake up, get your coffee, and then realize that the colors are sold out because the extra small. We have fewer than 100 in every single color. That's how popular this shirt is. Low. It's going to be popular. It's just longer.
Is that the richest brown you've ever seen in your life? Oh,
Beautiful. Chambray, chocolate, not
Chambray suede. That's new for you.
Cool, right? That's a cool idea.
I love
Here's
that.
the charcoal,
Love.
camel, and then get ready, feminine, sophisticated, perfect fall team. This is what we're calling blush. So we combine Jones' best selling, most popular boyfriend silhouette with the must-have fabric for fall. Both suede over 7.
Her best friend. However, she now wants a divorce and is suing him today for stolen property. Detective Christopher Carnes says he's only in court because Tamika's angry that he doesn't want to be with her. Christopher admits that he cheated on Tamika, but insists she cheated too, and he can't believe she's suing him over something that happened 2 years ago.
I've been married to a scientist for over 10 years now. After year 5, everything just kind of went downhill. I just thought for the worst.
Why do you think it went downhill after year 5?
I just wanted him to like tell me where he was going when he would leave. Like for instance, I would wake up in the morning and he would be gone. Or like I would take a shower, I would come out and he's gone. Or like he's there when I'm cooking dinner, but by the time I finish, he's gone. I swear he's like the invisible man. I was like,
Tell you he was leaving?
no, and that's one of my
Slip out.
yeah, it's one of my biggest issues. And even at night, I just feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like a married guy should be in at a certain hour, unless you're like out with your friends having a good time or something like that. But if it's not that, then you should get home with your wife. Like we should be still there. And he just didn't want to do that.
When you mentioned it, what he said?
He was like, I was like, Chris, would you mind if you could like let me know when you leave in the house, or like, oh, you're gonna leave or something? And he'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Why don't you tell me it? Okay.
The only reason why we in this marriage is because she's mad because I don't want to be with her. But she told me something that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I'm telling you,
Sleeping out in the middle of the night and middle of the day and early in the morning. Not saying bye or
well, she always mad. She's always mad, trying to argue, start stuff. I'm stressed out. My kids are stressed
where
out.
did that come from, do you believe? I know she wasn't like that in the first 5 years, I assume.
It just all started from like, I used to work a lot of hours, be gone all the time. And I guess she was upset because I was never there. But like when I used to come, she always used to argue with me about like, because I used to work 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. And I used to drive 48 miles out, 48 miles back. So by the time I get back to the house, I'm done.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Did he work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day?
Yeah, during our good years, he was
I
a
think you
hard
might have
worker.
expected too much then, man.
And then like, then like when
You should have told her that she was slipping out, though. You may not have had enough energy to go and take her out and have, such a great time. You invested in your job. All right, go ahead, though.
yeah, but when I come back home from work, usually I come in the house, I'm like a zombie walking with my eyes closed. I'm keeping the kids ready because I gotta spend some time with them too.
Yeah.
So I keep the kids ready, throw them in the bathtub, then I'm taking them to school, come back home. Yeah, as soon as I want to go to bed, they'll I was doing it because she say I'm not still father.
You have to do that after work, 12
All you do is sleep, eat, and
You have to come home and do that after 12 hours.
He's like,
You have to prepare the kids at night.
no, Your Honor. He's talking about our first 5 years, we were really good, but the slipping out and stuff.
Yeah, I got that part. I was just listening to him saying that he had to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then come home and have the children bathe and prepare for bed. So that's what I was asking. So that didn't happen. All right, good enough. And you said he expected too much from you in terms of participating in life and family life. Yeah, that is tough. Thank goodness I had a wife that helped significantly. She did most of it. I worked 12 hours a day, or went to law school while working that sometimes 15 hours. Did that for at least 10 years. And weekends I shut down. But it's one thing, say you did all the preparation.
Oh, Your Honor. He wants to be involved. He wants to be
I
involved.
know preparing them though, that's a little more work. It's good, yeah, you can get involved. Hey, come see Daddy. Talk about their school day. Well, let's watch your favorite program, or come show me your homework, or come show me the grades you got. But in terms of looking at now, all right, let's go. Take your clothes. All right, take these off. Let me start your water. All right, come on. I got soap in my eye. Right, I got soap in my eye. That's a little too much of the man. How does he owe you for the stolen property you allege your current husband stole from you?
Well, Your Honor, during our bad years of disappearing act, I later found out that he cheated on me with one of my best friends. I chose to
How did
forgive
you find
him.
that out?
He told me. But I ended up forgiving him because just like when I filed for the divorce initially, I didn't complete it because I just want my kids to have a dad. I just really wanted my kids to grow with a dad in their household. And I think he used that to his advantage
No problem.
No, this?
Over there.
Okay, whatever. But
She did on me too.
after the fact.
To the friend?
And I only did that like out of rage after the fact. This is the only time I've ever been with my first boyfriend, my first everything. I just did that because I was upset. Anyway, Your Honor, even after that, I went and bought him a ring and I said, you know what, I forgive you. Let's just get over this. I just want to be a big happy family with my bro.
You did that.
So after the incident, we got into a big fight. I was just so upset, and the fight escalated. I called the police. He was so upset. I called the police. Like they had helicopters looking for him. It was a mess, and I just needed a break. We live in LA, but my family.
She had 5 popcorn, helicopters.
I didn't know they would do that.
All kind of stuff.
You had to tell them something, man.
More of Judge Mathers in a moment.
I trusted her.
Let's find that out.
She told me.
Plaintiff Tanika Miller is suing her estranged husband, who she claims cheated on her with one of her best friends.
Let's get to the property. How does he owe you this property?
So I went out of town. I was really distraught. I went out of town to see my mother in Missouri. My brother was in town. I went to my apartment. When I came back in town, everything was gone. I mean, all my electronics, big ticket items were gone. And I questioned my brother about it, like, how could you let this happen when you have the key, you're supposed to look after the apartment?
You say all yours. In other words, you brought it before you all were married?
Yes.
Oh, all right. We were
So I'm sorry, I didn't buy it before we were married.
Oh,
We didn't buy it
so
together.
it was all my stuff. You said all mine. You got married when you have all this stuff
We didn't buy it together, Chris.
Maybe a little confused about marriage. Go ahead, sir. We give you the defense thinking what she thinks will be my stuff, her stuff. Just let you watch it even. So was it all I had time taking to work with it?
Oh, Your Honor. Oh, he's over there actually such a hard worker.
What do you want to say to this, sir?
I did take stuff. It's not like I took everything. I left them, it's my kids. I went to go with the TV, video game. Yes, I took some stuff. But we married, we bought that stuff together. She act like I took everything.
Your Honor, if we bought it together, why did you Why did I divorce him?
Why won't you?
We have an off and on again relationship after the 5 years, and I see how he is when we're together, and I see how he is when we're not
So
together.
you think you might get together?
No,
That's
definitely.
why I'm asking you, why won't you divorce her?
Your Honor, that's what I want to do. Coming here today is me being empowered to stand up and say, I can be a single mom, and I can be a good mom, and I'm going to divorce him, and I want somebody that accepts for me. So I can move out and just get all this stuff.
Once again, look at your mind. He take anything. He's saying he took from me. Those are joint assets. And until you get divorced, you don't get a dime. You can't steal from himself. So you get to the judge and you tell the judge that. The judge will determine who gets what, and he'll take that into consideration. The judge might say, you keep that old electronic stuff you have, and you may give you more money than you're even asking for today. But today I have to dismiss your claim. I have absolutely no jurisdiction over what married couples do. Good luck to you and your divorce.
He's over here getting compassion, like he's a hard-working man. When he comes to my house and he eats all of my food for me and my kids, like I make more money than I'm paying all the bills, and he's getting compassion from the judge, like he's such a hard-working man. He was working hard years ago. None of that stuff he said is recent.
It's just so unfortunate that, we have to come to this point. Like, I want our kids to, to get to a certain level. I just want to be a good father. I want her to
Well, be a good father, then. You're not being a good father. You need to go out here and get a better job and get your own and be a good father. Stop taking from me.
Dale DeVos says the defendant is engaged to his stepdaughter. And after they moved in with him and his wife and had a baby, Dale realized the defendant smoked pot and drank moonshine. Dale claims he once walked in on the defendant passed out while he was supposed to be watching his child. And Dale's suing him today for an unpaid loan. Detective Sean Michael says when he first met Dale, he noticed his house had been newly remodeled, despite the fact that neither Dale nor his wife work, and they live off of welfare. Sean insists Dale is suing for more than he owes.
So I met Sean back in March 2013. I was highly impressed. Served 3 years in the Navy, 3 years in the Army, being ex-military. I thought that his integrity was excellent. They ended up moving to Florida and Mary became pregnant, and then they came back to Missouri. We did our house in the Philippines. That was in 2014. How things go? At first it was good, and then after the baby was born, it sort of went south. So the basement ended up being a big side, filled dirty dishes that I was always cleaning up. Also the fact that Sean was smoking pot outside and drinking moonshine.
How do you know it was moonshine?
Because he actually brought it in and showed me the container inside of it. Then one time there was an instance where the baby was crying and my wife came and got me because she didn't know what was going on. So I went down into the basement. Sean was passed out on the bed. I tried to wake him up. And there was no waking him up. So I had
I'm sorry, but when you're
So then I picked up the baby to soothe her and brought her upstairs. Thanks, my wife called her daughter. She came home and flying through the house.
All right, now you want to hop up and say something?
I just want to say that when you have a newborn child, I'm Mary Johnson. I'm just gonna say, when you have a newborn child and you're sleep deprived, he wasn't drunk. He had worked overnight, so he was very tired. He had the baby with me, and he had the baby.
I actually did. I helped deliver the baby.
We were both very sleep deprived, obviously, with a newborn and being up every hour or two. So, in his defense, he was very tired. He worked overnight. And so, I left for 20 minutes. She had been crying for maybe a few minutes. He was sleeping. He didn't hear it. He's not a bad person like he's trying to make him out to be. So, I'm just saying, for parents, it happens when you have a newborn.
Okay. Were you there? You don't know whether he tried to wake him up or was unable to wake him up?
I mean, I wasn't there. I got there maybe like 10 minutes later. He was awake by then. And
He was stand up and wake him up. Was he think he's lying?
it seems like he's trying to give the impression that he was
No,
drunk.
he said what he meant. He said he tried to wake him up and he couldn't wake him up. Now, you know that to be true or not?
As soon as I got home, which was a few minutes later, he was awake and
That's when you got home.
Right.
All right. Maybe he was successful.
Coming up next on Judge Mathis.
I have an envelope that I used to stick that $300 in.
You didn't even know the dates that I picked you. You had to come downstairs because you're so high on narcotics. You came downstairs and asked me.
Narcotics? I do not take narcotics.
And still to come.
What you doing? It's okay. What's she doing?
What deal?
First thing her mom yelled out. I'm like, hold up, lady.
He's completely lying.
Your mother never called him racial slur?
Next, Judge Mathis.
Mike's the new man around the house.
You don't need to get wasted that with your time.
What are you talking about?
On the next Mike and Mike, tonight at 11 on the CW.
Because he actually brought it and showed it with the container.
Detective Sean Michael was engaged to the plaintiff's stepdaughter, and he claims both the plaintiff and his wife abused pain pills.
You want to give me some background, sir? I don't recall that certain instance.
Oh, if you were drunk, you would.
I don't. I mean,
If you were drunk and knocked out, you would. Go ahead.
Listen, I did meet Dale in March, like you said. Mary took me over there to eat dinner with them. I noticed that their house has been newly remodeled. Dale seemed responsible. They don't work. They live on welfare in the government.
And you work too then?
I was not.
You were living in the basement of welfare.
I was.
If they were on welfare, and you living in the basement.
Yes, sir.
You're a grown man with a child.
Yes, sir.
And you living in somebody's basement on welfare? All right. Now, what are you suing him for, sir? What loan? How does he owe you for a loan?
I am suing for $4,100 because I had loaned Sean $5,000.
Are you a welfare? Right, I know he didn't want to sound like he's on welfare. You had to give him $5,000.
It's out of my savings account, and I loaned it so that he could get his truck repaired because I was getting a little tired of using my vehicle. Get back.
Your welfare bill.
Yeah, my welfare.
Go ahead.
Sir, do you mind if I interrupt though?
No, don't want you to. I'm talking to him.
We made an agreement that he paid $300 a month, and he paid the first 3 payments, and after that, he stopped paying.
All right. Now you can tell me what you want me to know, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, I was living in their home, but I was paying them rent. Whenever they met us, they said, "You're part of our family now. We want you to live with us." The only reason why we lived with them is we couldn't find an apartment that would house our. I have a German Shepherd. She has 2 cats. That's the only reason why we were living with them. Until we find a suitable living situation for all of us. So we were paying them rent. I wasn't living for free. I signed a document saying that I would pay them rent. Paid them rent every month. Now, my vehicle wasn't working, so Dale and Sandy were nice enough to let me use their vehicle to go to work back and forth.
How long?
All throughout March, beginning of April. So March and April.
You wanted to say something?
I do. I would just like to say, my name is Sandra Salmon, and at the time that the money was loaned to Mr. Sean Michael, no, we are not on welfare. I am on disability.
Where do you work at?
I'm on disability, and I'm going to give you this picture. This is my first surgery. I had a subsequent surgery because of that, and I am epileptic.
What defense do you have to pay these folks their money?
I have my bank documents. I have.
You pay him.
Yes, sir.
You paid him everything.
I paid him $3,580.
Everything you owe him.
No, sir.
All right, that's why I'm asking you. Why haven't you paid him what you owe him?
Remember, I lost my job. My job was terminated.
Oh, now you're on welfare. You lost your job.
Sir, I lost.
All right. Ooh, you was talking real big a minute ago. Hey, I'm just scared.
No, sir.
We're waiting on our mention. So we can sit our cats and die. I didn't need his car. You got no job. That switched up real quick.
Sir, I was working full time. I was going to school full time. I lost my job. Third shift was terminated.
How you get money now, sir?
I'm working. As soon as I lost my job, I got a job.
Okay, good. You can pay him then. And he says he owes you less than
He paid 3 payments of $300. I have an envelope that I used to stick that $300 in. But Taylor, you didn't even know the dates that I made you. You had to come downstairs because you're so high on narcotics. You came downstairs and asked me.
Narcotics? I do not take narcotics.
I made those. What are papers?
No, I do not.
I have absolutely no more credibility in this report. I would not believe one thing you said. I believe everything you said. $4,100 is your judgment. Have a good day. For the way you talk so disrespectfully, and your daughter let him talk so disrespectfully to you.
I'm not a daughter. I would never come in.
You lived in the basement, you something?
The thing that probably bothers me the most is that because of Sean, we have not seen my step-granddaughter, or her granddaughter.
We don't get involved in people that are high on pills all day that don't. And you know what? I have nothing else to say. We're done. Leave us alone. Get what you wanted.
I have seen my granddaughter. She's 15 months old. My daughter lives 10 minutes from me, and I've seen her 6 times, probably her whole life.
My ex actually knocks his friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant is an irresponsible partier who would rather smoke pot than find a stable place to live. Actually suing because she loaned her car to the defendant, and after she got pulled over, the car was impounded. Defendant Diamond Johnson says Ashley has some nerve to